Vybz Kartel, any Popcaan, Ababe Kasa, two major artists. The afa crazy performance at Shatta. Eko meki ewo Kumasi on the best friend Sarkodie's Rapperholic homecoming stage. So this particular concert was like one of the best, even though challenges by from beginning till the end, even on the D-Day, it raining for hours, it still became one of the biggest concerts in the country. Now, one artist make this particular event a memorable one, of course, was Shatta Wale, from using a Shaxi to sponsor this event to gracing this particular occasion and shutting down the stage. Well, I was on the stage, so I witnessed it with my own eyes. Now, Shatta the crowd went crazy. Or joining Sarkodie, mash up with their songs releasing in the past. It was just a beautiful moment. Now, Shatta posted excerpts of this particular performance of my on the social media platforms. So on Instagram, Popcaan, who has been performing across the whole world, artists, one numbers, our fan base, our streams, our experience, almost so our sika. Popcaan happens to be one of them. So Emra or share video as you see on the screen. Or just say mad. Just say on one case our trust say the performance, the reception Shatta when he came on stage to join Sarkodie was crazy. How the fans chanted his name. It was just so mad. Now Vybz Kartel, Shatta's father, also fell in love with Shatta's crafter, or no so say SM. Now, as if that wasn't enough, a performance video, or posty the Instagram stories twice, as you see on the screen. HSA is not even getting enough of that. Well, one can argue, say we the look, it is something, because these things are things that people would even pay to have them do it. Now, so Shatta for free, because of course he shut down the stage. And these are what these two musicians are Popcaan and then the papa Vybz Kartel the far African dancer king Shatta Wale. Answer na me jaimono to those of us are going to me and share performance. Video on YouTube at Vybz. Now so memfa kakrebi and chairman na monko share video ni na that particular channel. So adofo yada CP.
Let's go. I Game Buzz TV.